Welcome back to another Mageddo gaming video. If you like what you see, make sure that you subscribe, hit that little bell notification so that way you'll know when I put up new content, and you can follow me on Twitch and Facebook at Mageddo Gaming. Now let's get into it. I'm going to show you right now where I go to do... I do this for about the first half hour, maybe less, of my day for gold and refinement. The reason I do this is because you can speed through it rather quickly because these creatures are fairly low level. They're bunched up pretty well in different areas and allows you to, kill more enemies in a given time. Looks like we have some people in this instance, so I may have to change instances, but we'll see. We'll actually go up here real quick. So I'm going to show you a path in which I farm my refinement. And if you've seen my other videos, you'll know what we're going to kind of use to get some refinement here. Go back over it just real quick. I have a Dragonhoard Enchantment that I'm going to be using for my refining stones and resonance stones. I've got my Fey Blessing Enchantment, which is going to work great for double refinement. It drops the enchantment. It'll actually drop 2. So it's very important to have that. If with double enchantments going on, you'll probably even want to run more than one. I know I say you really only need one, but if you want to get the most out of it, you can. I'm still just going to go ahead and run one. And then of course I'll have my Quartermaster's Enchantments, get my bags, and then open those bags on double enchants and runes to increase what comes out of the bags. Now, the thing about the Fey Blessing and the Quartermasters with the doubles enchants and runes is that, of course, enchants and runes really can only be used for other enchants and runes and your artifacts. Now, I've got these artifacts to Mythic. I'm going to show you a little insight into my bag management here, which I'm redoing this at the moment, but this is where all my refining stones go. As far as like ones for my artifacts, thaumaturgic stones. But over here is where all my Fey Blessings end up. So these I just save up over time, and what I do is these are all account bound. So these are going to be used when I'm going to use for the double refinement, which is coming up. I believe it's May 25th. But if I get anything outside of this, and I see people throwing these away sometimes, like rank 3s and 4s and stuff, well, don't just throw them away. I mean, go ahead and use them. I mean, you might as well get a little bit something out of it. So what I do is anything that's not a rank 5, even if it's a rank 7 or rank 8, I go ahead and I just toss it into an artifact that I'm either building up or I'm going to use as a feeder later. So let's say this new artifact setup that I'm going to have is going to be completely done. I'm actually going to just take, a random artifact that I get out of a dungeon and just kind of use it as a trash bin. So not really making things go to waste, and later I could feed that into something else during double refinement to get the most out of it. But I really only keep track of the rank 5s because the rank 5s that actually drop regular that are not bound to account, I actually just sell those because I'm already getting enough of stuff that's bound that I can just sell those. And what I'll actually do is I'll save up my astral diamonds and get rank 10s. And I won't even bother, taking, something from like 5 all the way up to 12. I'll just save up my refinement and feed those into something at rank 10 and get up to rank 12. I'll show you my path at which I run to do my 30-minute runs each day to get some gold and some refinement. One thing you want to make sure of is that you have the mount with Wanderer's Fortune, which I discussed in a previous video. I'll link in the description, so that way you can get your refining stones. And then, of course, make sure that you have your Dragonhoard Enchantment, You also have your Fey Blessing Enchantment. Your Fey Blessing Enchantment is very important because you're actually going to get double the drops with the double refinement, with the double enchants and runes going on by the time you see this video or a day before. And then, of course, your Quartermaster's Enchantments to get your bags from there, which you can open up on 2x enchants and runes and get more out of it. And yeah, so let's go ahead and I'll show you my route. So you come through here, go ahead and take out this group. Take out this group. I'm going to leave all my stuff on the ground though. I just want to kind of show you the path at which I take in the groups of mobs that I kill. I might even speed this up and put some nice music over it, so that way you don't have to hear me yak. Quick, I wanted to apologize for the lateness of this video. I know that the double enchants and runes weekend actually has expired, but gaining refinement is something that you're going to do consistently, so I think everyone can still benefit from this video. I'm going to go ahead and also let you know that we lost a little bit of weight on character right now. Mostly because he's no longer a Dragonborn. He is a half-orc. I went ahead and did this since I will now be finally continuing on the original journey, when the very first video I made where I was going to take Trickster Rogue from start to finish. And I do want to apologize for not continuing with that. I kind of got into this thing of wanting getting all these refinement videos out, get that playlist created, and then move forward from there. So I kind of wanted to create this guy now instead of a Dragonborn as a half-orc to kind of give, you know, an idea of what we're going to be looking forward to once we reach level 70 with our current level 10 half-orc that we have right now. He's probably all alone in there. Daddy, Daddy, where are you? I miss you, Daddy. He's been sitting there forever, not doing anything. I actually have 2 of them. I don't know if I ever showed this on another video, but there's actually 2 of the exact same character. The reason why I did that is I don't know a lot about PvP. I'm not a big fan of PvP, but I've been working with some Trickster Rogue buddies of mine to get some ideas for a PvP character. And when we get to that point, which I think we're almost there, where we're going to decide whether or not we want to go all PvP, all PvE, or both, I at least wanted to have some insight on how to do PvP. So I created Fury, which was the original one, and then I have Test. Test is always going to be a few steps ahead of Fury, so that way I can get an idea of that I'm giving you the right idea on how to do it. It's been so long since I've been that level as a Trickster Rogue that I don't want to give you false information. Also, we're going to be getting some build videos coming out soon. I'm going to be doing multiple build videos, not just, you know, for certain paths like Saboteur, Scoundrel, or Executioner, but I wanted to give some builds that are going to fit the time that you're currently in. So if you are just becoming a level 60, you're just becoming a level 70, I want to be able to give you a build that's going to benefit you from that level to 70. Not just say, here's all the end game gear, here's the best in slot stuff, this is what you need, go get it done. No. I want your journey to be as simple as possible so that way you can take the time to actually enjoy the game. More and more people are just, getting in there and grinding away at it, and at some point it becomes just hard work. And you're not having enough fun, you're getting frustrated because you're not seeing the results that you want to see. And this is a game to keep you occupied and entertained. It's not meant to be your second job that, at some point you just end up rage quitting because you're not seeing the results that you want. So I want to make sure that you know from start to finish the kind of paths that are available, and then you can make that choice. You don't make the choice, take the path, and then it's the wrong one, and you've spent so much time and maybe even possible money into it, and then end up regretting it. Because, yeah, I've invested money in this game. I've invested time in this game. There's enchantments that I no longer use. There's paths that I don't use any longer. I've spent real money on respec tokens and getting more AD because I got all these enchantments and they didn't pan out. So that's my goal, is to make sure you know what paths are available to take. You don't have to take them, but at least you can see what you may or may not want. And you're going to make fewer mistakes. And I just want you to have the best time with this game as possible and bring more people into it. I mean, this is probably one of the best MMOs out there right now. There's new ones coming out, and they don't have the greatest reviews so far in beta testing and everything. And you look at a lot of them, they nickel and dime you just to play it. Not to get stuff in the game, but just to play the game. They charge you for DLCs and the original content, and sometimes even a monthly subscription. So, going forward, new build videos. Finishing out this Refinement one. We're going to continue a little bit more Refinement when Double Refinement Weekend actually comes out. And then we're going to stow this away in a playlist and not look at it again until something else changes. If we have a new way to gather refinement or something, I'll put up an update video.